Hello, hello. Happy YouTube Live. We'll give people just a minute to join in. See if I can find me on YouTube. It's been a little minute since I've been here live, and I'm excited to be here and to chat a little bit with those of you who join in. And let you know a little bit about what's going on with me right at the moment in life, changes. Who loves change? No one. Well, yeah, change in my life. So just I'm here to talk a little bit about it and to share some fun things as well. Got some things on my desk here that I'm going to show you. Crafty projects. That's what you're more likely here for. So if you don't know me, just introduce myself. I'm Melissa Kerman of Melissa's Crafting Treehouse. Tonight's video is very different from my usual video. Hi, Linda. Glad to see you here. Definitely comment, say hello. Let me know you're out there. That is one of the things I love about going live, is being here and feeling together with you guys. So do say hello, comment, whatnot. So yes, tonight is a little bit different from my usual Facebook Live. I will not be sharing a project. I'm here for a couple of reasons. One, to kind of address the fact that I have not been doing YouTube Lives for, well, I looked at my calendar since March. I think it was the end of March. And some things have been happening and things coming that, has led me to the decision to not go live lately. So I want to address that question for those of you that might be curious. And I'm also going to show you some project sneak peeks, some things that I've been working on creatively, because I have been working on things in the background, even though I haven't been sharing them so much. So I want to show you those. And then, of course, I'll tell you some of the things that I have going on in my business and ways to get involved and engage more. So yeah, that's kind of the little, in a nutshell, sort of coverage of what I'm going to talk about today. So I see people joining in. So yay. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Debbie. So glad to see you out there joining in. And thanks for saying hello. Just love that. So let's just dive right in. First of all, I just want to say that, hi, Gussie, that this is a little bit hard for me. I've been sort of avoiding this conversation, if you will. And so hopefully I can kind of, keep it together. As I mentioned at the beginning, change is in the air. Change is coming in my life. And that is, why I've not been doing the YouTube Lives. But just kind of rewind just a little bit, kind of give you perspective for those of you who may not know me quite as well. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 21 years. I started back when my kids were itty bitty. Hi, Trish. Hi, Megan. Glad to see you here. Thanks for saying hello. And it was just a perfect thing at that time. I was drawn to Stampin' Up! Like a magnet. I loved creating. I was at that stage with my kids where, you always had work and it was always super busy and demanding. And this craft was a way to get creative and to see something through from beginning to middle to end. And the end, you saw what you created and it was, fun and beautiful. And so just got drawn to that. And then I started teaching classes of various sorts, clubs and whatnot, and learned that I love to teach. Not only did I love to create, but I love to teach and share it with fellow enthusiasts. So those are kind of my humble beginnings. And for the first maybe, I don't know, 12, 15 years, I don't even know. I really just did this as sort of a side business, fit it into my family as it could fit in. And, just did clubs for years. And I still have a club after all these years. And then I sort of ramped it up. And it seems like a long time ago, but I don't even know when. I want to say 8 years ago or so, something of that sort. I decided I really wanted to invest more in the business. And my kids were getting older, moving out. And it was kind of my fantasy to be able to do this full time. And I've gone through different phases in the business. spent, a good 5 years or so really working my brains out. I'll just say, um, nights, weekends, and of course I squeezed it into where the family always took priority, but um, I really just worked my brains out. And so a few years back, I decided, this is crazy. I need to kind of dial it back a little bit and just pull back a little bit to just kind of make life more manageable. And about a year ago, I decided to stop doing my technique focused classes. So I stopped that about a year ago, and that was to give myself room in my life to do other things. So um, the prompting for that uh, was knowing that life was going to be changing moving forward. So my husband is going to be retiring this year. So that's kind of one big thing. And a couple years back, my husband and I agreed that I would go back to work and get health insurance when he retired or at some point. Now, I have put this off. We talked about this maybe 2-3 years ago, and this business has been my life, really. I mean, aside from family, I have thrown myself into it, as I am known to do, um, um, completely. Sorry, didn't expect that. Okay, so pulling back has been really hard. Okay, I wasn't supposed to do this. Let me get my breath a second. All right. Pull it together. All right. And going live, I just got to say, I'm an introvert, right? So being here and doing Facebook Lives and YouTube Lives not been without a challenge for me. So anyway, here I am. Take a deep breath. So pulling back has been really hard. And I've come up with some compromises to that, which was that I've incorporated techniques into my club, which has been the mainstay of my business since the very beginning. I've always had clubs since the very beginning, literally joined in March, started a club in September, and I've had groups ever since in California, here in North Carolina. I've had as many as 3 clubs, and I love it. I love the community and people coming together. And of course, at a certain point, I started doing things online with encouragement from a friend of mine who was also a stamping friend. I'm not going to go into that because that'll get me more emotional. But anyway, I have to refocus. So things have changed. Pulling back has been hard. And with this impending change in my life, my husband retiring and me, going back to get a job, I've had to think really hard about how I can pull back even more. So I'm doing less than I was, but it's still too much. I found that don't have time to write a resume and to go out and look for a job. I'm doing a newsletter every week. I'm doing things for my team. I'm, doing the YouTube Lives and Facebook Lives. And so that was really the genesis of me deciding back in March, combined with some travel, visiting my 94-year-old mother, and my special needs daughter, and, all the things, right, that life brings us. And we each have our challenges that we face. And different stages of life. So anyway, back in March, I just decided I can't keep doing this. I have to pull back and do less. So that is why I'm not doing YouTube Lives. It's I'm going to show you a bunch of cool projects. Okay, today over here. It's not that I haven't been creating. It is my passion. I love it. But the time involved and the creating, of course, is a lot. But then taking that thing and taking photographs and putting it on a blog and sharing it on social media and, in some cases, doing tutorials and whatnot takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. So I'm going to show you some cool stuff tonight. But guess what? For most of it, there won't be a tutorial. There won't be a blog post. Some of it is class stuff. So some of it you'll be able to get some background information on. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Anyway, it's just really time consuming. So I will not be doing YouTube Lives in the near future. Maybe something will change, who knows? I just don't know how much I'm going to be able to handle. So I don't have a job yet, right? I'm still doing the business. I'm still dedicating to it. I do product shares and just all kinds of things, right? I'm kind of all over the place. But pulling back and not doing the lives has been super helpful. I actually wrote a resume. Yay me. Still working on it. It's a work in progress. And I have some travel happening later this month. And then when I get back, I am just diving in to the job search. And, comes with, anxiety, right? I've been doing this business and out of the traditional workforce for a long time. So yeah, it feels really hard. And I've had some ups and downs around it over the last several months as I've thought more deeply about this, as the reality of my husband's retirement date has become more real. And yeah, so here I am. So changes so far. Of course, I've eliminated the technique classes, the older version of the technique classes. Kept my club / technique class still happening. That's still happening 6 times a year. And I've eliminated the YouTube lives. But moving forward, once I get a job, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to keep, right? What I'm going to have to let go of. Maybe it's things that are less frequent but I am dedicated to my team and supporting my team. I love you. It's a great highlight for me. I'm going to share a fun project for you with you that one of my team members made. She let me share it with my team, but I think she'll be okay if I share it with you guys too. And having a team and being part of that sort of closer knit community has been really amazing. So I'm not going anywhere on that front. Yeah, so lots, and we'll see what happens, right? It's going to come, it's going to unroll. I'm depending on what kind of job I get. My goal is to get a part-time job with benefits, right? That's my goal, because I want to leave room, to do this creative stuff and to be a part of this community and share with all of you, because I love it. I love getting on and showing a project and asking you guys for your input and getting ideas and suggestions and your comments on my website and wherever, comments here on Facebook or YouTube, or here on YouTube and on Facebook. And I just, before I talk about any other stuff, I just wanted to say that some of you out there, there's you know who you are, the president of my fan club. I've had people in this business over the years who've become very close friends, who believe in me more than I believe in myself. And that's, an incredible gift. So those of you out there, thank you just thank you. And others of you who are just there watching and supporting me and following me and taking classes and all that good stuff, right? I really feel blessed to have this in my life. So here we go. Just wipe those eyes just a little bit. All right, so I wanted to I'm going to kind of try to lighten things a little bit for me, if not for you or all of us, and just share a little bit about kind of the things that I am going to try to continue doing. And I'm going to show you my desktop, and then we're going to get into showing you some creative projects. So let's see. Let's turn that. Switch me around. So I also wanted to say that one of the things I've gotten from one of my favorite yoga teachers over the years, she said a long time ago, she said, I can do hard things. And that is my mantra right now. A couple months ago, I was kind of lost in a mess. And maybe I seem like I'm lost in a mess now, but I'm less than I was a few months ago. And so my mantra is, I can do hard things. Writing a resume is up there with doing hard things. Change in my life is doing hard things. So, and you can do hard things too. So anyway, that's my mantra. I probably say it again and again. So here's my little summary, okay, of things. These are my reminders, things I want to say and share, things I want you to know. So of course, share, tag, follow, like, and subscribe. That's always right. I have over, I think, 370 videos on my YouTube channel. So there's lots of creative inspiration on there. I have on the lines of, I don't know, 400 or something blog posts on my website. Go there and use the search function and find things. I have so much that I've created over the years, and my website hasn't even been live since it's been live since 2018. So, much more beyond that, but there's still tons of stuff out there for you guys to enjoy that I've created. So, my technique / club classes, those are 6 times a year. And I do an in-person club, which is happening on Friday. That's actually tomorrow. So my in-person group is coming. And that same class I offer to an online club, and that is in June. So I do the same class for 2 months, and that has helped me streamline things. And it's a technique class. So I'm incorporating kind of all the best, the things that I love and the things that you all seem to love from me is technique-oriented stuff. So that's 6 times a year. And you can do it as an online club member, as an in-person club member, or as an a la carte class. So that'll be one way that I'm going to try to continue to do what I do. I have the Makers Mojo Creative Escape event. The upcoming one is coming in June. It's a summer event. The plan at this moment is to do 3 per year. So we did one in February. We're doing one in June. And then we have another one that will come in, I believe it's September is what we have scheduled. So kind of spaced out throughout the year. And that is a super fun event. If you haven't participated in that, I collaborate with 4 other very talented demonstrators who, we share tons of creative ideas and inspiration. I'm going to show you some sneak peeks of what I've been working on for the June event. They're really just focal pieces, but it'll give you an idea of, just some things you can look forward to. It's chock full of amazing content, and we have tons of fun. The group goes live 2 weeks before the event actually happens. So we do prize giveaways, and it's a great little community. So that's a way that you'll still be able to engage with me. And I'm definitely doing the June event. Haven't started my job yet. Hopefully I won't be snowed in for the September event. We're going to see, right? One step at a time. And then I contribute to a tutorial bundle that has 12 tutorials in it. It's called the Simple Sweet Stampers Tutorial Bundle. And that I give free to anybody who places an order. So there's a different one each month. And I do one of those projects. I'm going to show you my May project today. And then, of course, there are 11 others that if you place an order, you get that tutorial bundle. They're pretty simple designs. So you're not going to get super complicated stuff in there, but they're fun and simple. You can copy the layout, use what you have, or if you have the products for that particular theme that month, it's usually sweet based, then you can create a bunch of them if you want, exactly as designed. So that's the Simple Sweet Stampers Tutorial Bundle. And then I also do the Color Fusers Blog Hub once a month. It's the first Monday of each month. It went live this past Monday. I'm going to show you that project as well tonight. And I am going to do a PDF tutorial that's free for that. That's, well, actually, I did it already. It was in my newsletter yesterday. So I'm still, make an effort to provide some free PDF tutorials for people who join my newsletter. And, of course, keep you up to date on all the latest news. And let's see what else. And then, of course, I do all kinds of things with my Treehouse Chicks team. I'm wearing my Treehouse Chicks t-shirt, by the way, my shirt. I'm a Treehouse Chick. I'm the chief chick, as I like to call myself. I do a weekly Facebook Live with my team on what's the latest things that are going on. And we have team gatherings. We have one next Tuesday, in fact, where we do creative projects and chat and hang out on Zoom. Super fun. And then, of course, go to events together for people that are wanting to and are interested in doing that. I'm going to show you something about that shortly. And yeah, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm going to show you some stuff really soon. But before I do that, I want to say hi to Gail. And the first comment she said is sometimes change is good. And I do, let's see. Yes, change is good. And it is something that I'm, is part of where I'm feeling, right? So there's anxiety, right? There's nervousness. There's, I feel like I'm potentially humbled, right? You apply for jobs and don't get them. Who knows what? I haven't applied for any yet, but that could potentially happen. But there could be exciting things that happen too, right? Meeting new people, new opportunities. So there is that too. So thank you for reminding about that, Gail. It's definitely worth mentioning and putting out there. So I'm excited and nervous all at the same time, right? So again, thanks for saying that, Gail. So I'm gonna actually show you a couple things. So let's start with. I thought I had these in order. I don't think I do. So I'm just going to go through them and I'll tell you what each thing is. So this is actually the theme for the May tutorial bundle. The May Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle is Unbounded Beauty. So this uses the designer paper from that bundle and the embellishments from that bundle. Super simple, cute little design. Love this designer paper. So that is my project. So if you placed an order, I don't think I've updated it yet, but if you want that one, just I have to change my letter with the link. But anyway, that you could get. My team, let's see, I want to show that next. So let's show Color Fusers next. So this was my Color Fusers project. The color scheme was Bubble Bath, Pebbled Path, and Moody Mauve. And some beautiful projects in the blog hop, super talented people on the team. There are 12 of us from around the world that do this blog hop. I manage the administrative piece of it, and that's probably the first thing that's going to go if I can't handle all of my responsibilities. Somebody else could take a turn. I've been doing it since 2019. Let's see what else. I want to show you my new in color bookmark. So my clubs have come to expect an in-color bookmark every year. One year I didn't do one a long time ago, and they were all very disappointed. So I have made a bookmark for the new in colors, and I'm really loving these colors. For this, I'm using, what is the name of the bundle? I can't remember. Flowers of Beauty. And one of the reasons why I decided I had to use this bundle was because there's a die in the set that has this die and a set of 8 of them and a set of 8 of those all in one string. So I knew I could die cut them and not have to, be die cutting individual things. I'd get 8 at a time. So sometimes it's just about practicality. And then of course the lovely ribbons that are part of the in colors too. So love these bookmarks. I sent these to anybody who ordered a product share and got the in color share. Pretty sure I sent them to everybody. All my club members who are in person will get these. My regular visitors to my club events will get these, who are often former club members or visitors, and other people too. So if you're getting something in the mail from me, you might be getting one of those in color bookmarks. All right, what else? What else? Okay, so I'm going to save my team thing for last, but take these out of their sleeves. So these are the projects for my upcoming class, the one I'm teaching tomorrow, and the one that is going to be online in June. And on June 19th is the Zoom. I've already cut kits, so this class is not an option to get a kit for, but I will be offering the PDF tutorial for it to purchase once the PDF tutorial is done, which will be in June. So this is project number 1. The technique for the class it's called Purposefully Repurposed. And you probably can't tell what's on there, but we're using repurposed things, various things, and there's an amazing range of things that you could use to create some of the elements on these cards. So I don't know if you guys can guess what that one is, but I've had so much fun playing with the designs for this class. So this is another one of them. And there's going to be several color schemes for this one too. So, and I will include all that information. These are my little kits for putting together. So I have 4 color schemes for that one design because it coordinates with this lovely paper. I don't know if you can see that paper in there. Anyway, I love that paper. So that is the Purposefully Repurposed Technique class projects. Okay, and next up, I want to just show you, oh, yes. I'm saving Maker's Mojo for last. Those are sneak peeks and not actually finished projects. But for my team gathering, what was it, in March, we made this fun card. And it's a fun fold. And this was, inspired by Linda Schnabel. I found the layout on her website. And then I just made it my own with my own designer paper and whatnot. So it opens like that. and then opens up. So it's just a fun, really fun little sort of surprise inside. And this element right here sort of locks it in place. So that opens that way. And then let's see, right. And then I did this one, which may be coming to a reel soon. This version I did as well. And now, so that one opens that way, right, sideways. And this one opens up, so you can do them either way. That was a team project, so the team got the tutorial for that. And last but not least, for team-related stuff, this is a little mini album that my team member, Amy Johnson, made for me. We attended the On-Stage event, her and I and 3 others of my team members. You'll see them in the pictures. This is a little mini album that she made at the On-Stage event, at an extra event that we went to. But just wanted to show you this because really, like I said, the team stuff is really the most rewarding. I love my team. I love the people. I love the connection and supporting and teaching in a different way. This is the whole big room where the event was. This was up above. We got to look out a window and see it. Amy and I and my friend Lisa Tedder, demonstrator friend, and then some more team members. Trish, who's here, her sister Robin, Amy and me, of course. This guy was doing a fundraiser. It actually says SU on the back of his head. And what was it? If you donate something, he would take a picture with you with the SU in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. He was a hoot. And he donates to, I can't remember what the charity was, but he works in an elementary school. So it was really, really sweet. So this is just, I love this picture of me and Amy. We roomed together, had a lovely time chatting and getting to know each other even more. And then there we are, the team. Another one. This is right after we got our catalog. So just absolutely adore this little mini album. I am going to treasure it forever. Oh, and here, there's a little story here. I broke the overhead bin on the plane. That's me. And I was helping the TSA guy, whatever maintenance guy, I don't know what he was, to hold open to fix it or whatever. So Amy was in a seat, behind me, so she got a picture of it, and we were just cracking up and making fun. And the stewardess was, she was so appreciative, even though I broke it. But it was really, lots of people were laughing about it, and it ended up, and this of course is us cheersing at the end at our dinner, our team dinner out. But it turned out that the woman who was sitting next to me would have missed the flight if I had not broken that overhead bin, because I delayed the flight by breaking it. And she was so frazzled when she got into her seat. And then she found out what happened, and she was so grateful. She was like frazzled and upset and kind of angry, whatever. And then we started chatting, and just had a lovely time chatting. And, like I said, as it turned out, it was a gift that I had broken that overhead bin. So funny story. All right. So next up, Maker's Mojo. So if you don't know about Maker's Mojo, we call it the Maker's Mojo Creative Escape event. We do 10 presentations over a day and a half, and we give away 19 door prizes. And the whole idea of the event is that we're creating things, and we show you multiple variations so that you can create with what you have at home. We don't expect you to buy everything that we have. So we want to, get you guys creating with what you have. And if you're inspired to buy stuff, that's fine. You buy it for yourself if you're a demonstrator or whatever. It's not a sales event. It's a get creative, let's show you all kinds of creative ideas type event. And we just throw all kinds of information out there at you guys. So anyway, this is the catalog. This time around, we have decided, well, let me just say before I show you this, we create with tons of different products, not necessarily the same thing, so that you get lots of ideas. You might have that thing or not, but lots of ideas so you can create with what you have. This time around, we've decided to feature 2 bundles. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to show tons of other stuff, but we've all agreed to create something with one or the other of these 2 bundles. So we wanted to let people know this in part. So if you want to get these products, you would have them and know that you'll probably have a minimum of 3 designs with each of these bundles. So this is one of them. This is the one that I purchased and intend to create with. I think it's really fun. This makes one of those little, I don't even know what you call it, medallion-y, folded thing. Anyway, so that's the thing I'm going to create with. I've already started playing a little bit, and I'll show you something that I played around with. Whether it's going to turn into a card or not, I don't know, but I actually literally created it today. The other bundle is this citrus blooms with the coordinating dies. And oh yeah, the coordinating dies are right up there. So at least 3 of the team members are going to design something with that bundle. So that can give you kind of an idea. Now, like I said, when we do plan our presentations, we design with lots of things and make lots of variations. So one of my presentations is going to be focused on using embossing folders. I love embossing folders, and I've done some fun creative things with almost all of these. This new, what is it called? Dots and circles. I've designed something with fern, the distressed tile, and this one of the fun patterns right there. I'm going to go show you sneak peeks. I didn't design anything yet with that one, but that is paired with that one. And then this is a lovely embossing folder zinnia. So I may be making a design with that one as well. So just give you an idea. Most of our presentations, we show a primary project, and then you'll see, anywhere from 2 additional projects to, 7, 8. I mean, sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes we create so much for each presentation. It's just kind of nuts. And then include photos in the PDF tutorials and whatnot, and details about, not every last little detail, but enough so that you can recreate that project. So next, I'm going to show you. These are pieces and parts of things that I'm playing with for my designs for the upcoming June Makers Mojo event. So this is the thing I created today. Very rough, but this is one of the new stamp sets. I've used some of the images in there from that, whatever it's called. What is it called? The one I just showed you. His name escapes me. Round We Go. Round We Go. So anyway, it's just kind of fun. Again, I don't know if that's going to turn into a card or not, but I'm playing around with ideas. And I don't know how much I should show you of these, but again, focal pieces. So there's one. So I'm trying to entice you to go, do you want to see what I create with these fun pieces? Here's another one. That's the distress tile. And I've used a couple of different methods for achieving the results on these focal pieces, which of course I would share all those details. Okay, so that's it. I'm just going to little sneak peeks, little snippets of the creating that's happening. And I still have, quite a bit more to do, but I just thought it would be fun to take you through those and just, show you a little bit of what I've been working on. So if I could create all day long and do nothing else and not do any of the business stuff, the newsletters, the marketing, the sales, all of that, the administrative, I would be such a happy girl. Unfortunately, that's not the way life works, right? But anyway, lots of fun projects that will, for participants of Makers Mojo. I should also say that Makers Mojo, it's $45 if you attend as a participant. However, team members, people who are on my team, as well as on the other 4 presenters teams, can earn the event for free based upon meeting a certain minimum, either sales alone or sales and team building themselves. So I have right now, I think 14 team members that have earned the June event for free. So yay for my lovely team. And the thresholds for earning it are also designed to help team members stay at the title of Bronze Elite. If you know anything about the Stampin' Up structure, it means you get an extra 5% commission on all your sales. So kind of helps people in 2 different ways. You get a free event and you keep your discount on your orders higher. The other thing is people who join my team or any of our 5 teams get their first Makers Mojo event for free. So I see somebody on here, Becky. Becky's going to get the June event for free. So yay, I can't wait for you to be a part of Makers Mojo. I think you're going to love it. It's like just a smorgasbord of creative ideas and fun. So it's tons of fun. So, the club, the Makers Mojo Creative Escape event, those are 2 things that I am going to hold on to for dear life. I really want to keep doing them. just, for the community and for the creative fun. And so I hope you guys will engage with me in whatever ways I am still out there sharing creative ideas. You might need to find me a little more. You might, need to hunt me down, go look on my website, because I'm probably going to be just less able to kind of put things out there more as proactively, because I just won't have the time. But I'm going to do my darndest to stay out there, stay active in the ways that I most enjoy and that I know you guys enjoy as well. So teaching techniques and doing classes and whatnot. I'm just, going to be doing a little bit less. So anyway, let's see. I got to look at my notes, see if there's other things I wanted to say. I guess I kind of said it all. Said all that I could think of right at the moment, but I do want to just close out by saying how grateful that I am, and I'm going to get all teary again if I go into this too much, but grateful for the community, just honored that you even want to watch, you want to see the things that I create, that you want to make the things that I create. I mean, there's nothing of a greater of a compliment to have you want to be a part of my community and my creative community. So I, whatever change comes, I will say, this is something I say on my website, I am a seeker of creative bliss. And for me, that is, and sharing it with others, helping you guys find creative bliss, which to me is when you sit down and you're making something and you just go, oh my God, that is the coolest thing ever. And I can't wait to do more of it. And some of the pieces I showed you tonight are the focal pieces or the background pieces for my Maker's Mojo, that happened to me, right? I'm making them going, oh, this is so cool. I can't wait to share it. So I'm going to keep doing that in some form or other. And I hope that I can also hopefully continue to, if this is your experience, help you find your creative bliss as well. So thank you for watching, for being out there and listening to me and hearing my story through my tears and otherwise, and just keep creating, keep sharing the joy of crafting and shining your light in the ways that this craft allows us to do. It's a great gift. So I will sign off now, and please comment, reach out to me if you want, if you have questions, anything. I have included in the description of the video links to details about my club, links to details about Maker's Mojo if you're interested in signing up. We're just about a month away. The event group goes live in 2 weeks, and we encourage people to get into the group at the 2-week mark, so that you can really participate in some of the chatter and fun that happens in the group, because it is really a lot of fun. What happens before the actual creative presentations. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Bonnie, for the well wishes and others that have commented. And I'll see you again. Might not be on YouTube, but maybe I'll see you on a Zoom sometime for class, or in Maker's Mojo, or somewhere else. Who knows? And who knows? After, at some point, I might come back and do more. Later in later years. So we'll see. That's the beauty of it, right? Ebbs and flows. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for joining in, and I'll see you around. Bye. Thank you, Sharon. I see your comment. This is the other thing about YouTube Live. You can't go back and look at comments later, so I have to respond all the way through. So just know, if you comment on something that I didn't respond to, oh, Dawn, you said you've learned a lot of techniques from me. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, now I have to go back and look at comments, because I realized that, like I said, I can't go back and look at comments afterwards unless I watch the whole video again. I don't think that's going to happen. So let's see. Yeah, I'm a super emotional person. So thank you, Sharon, for saying that. Sometimes you just can't contain it, right? And it's okay. Yes. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else I've missed? All right. Thank you, Trish. I love you too. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.